most points in the league since Kobe's 81 in 2006.
Booker, Book on the spin, fires for the win! Got it!
Booker for the game, got it! Off the glass!
Good look.
Booker got it! At the buzzer!
Booker raising up for the win. Got it! Up ahead to Booker. Booker turns, fires, got it!
30 seconds. Look out!
Did lead on LeBron and the Lakers. Only to falter down the stretch.
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me and love seeking attention?
What's up, YouTube? It's run back in the video because of the big party bangers here because your Amy 222 video. Now, first and foremost, make sure I come subscribe on the road to 3K. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you gotta do. Today, I am the builder on your little corner. I'm coming at y'all with this Devin Booker build video. Yes, sir. It was requested, suggested, so it's here. You know, I get to all y'all suggestions and you know, as quickly as I can. You know, I put up the 5 that y'all want. So hey, just make sure y'all vote on the builds, and those will be the next 5 builds that I make. But yeah, so how are y'all doing today? You know what I mean? I had a good time making this build. I feel like it really captured Devin Booker. I feel like I covered every aspect of him. You know, with Devin Booker, he's just a pure scorer. He can score literally anywhere on the court, like a 3-level scorer. So I made him into a 3-level scorer. Obviously, his defense isn't the greatest, but you're gonna see that his offense is OP. You're going to be able to have pro dribble moves. You're going to be able to be a lights out shooter, and your finishing and driving is going to be ridiculous. You won't have contact dunks, but it'll be high enough to the point where you are a threat whenever you get into the paint. So I mean, without further ado, let's get right into these pie charts. So first thing first, what I did was I went with the finishing and shooting pie chart, but the one with more shooting than finishing, you know. So because obviously Devin Booker is a great finisher and a great post scorer for a shooting guard. You know, he's like Kobe, but his shooting is better than his finishing. You know, I wanted to capture that. Next, I went with the speed physical profile. You know, I didn't need to go with the strength or vertical. He's not anything he's not crazy athletic, you know, but he's pretty quick off his first step, which helps him get to his spots and create his shots, especially off the screen and whatnot. You know, when he's making his off-ball movements, his off-ball work is very beautiful. You know, if you know basketball, you know him and Steph Curry have some of the best off-ball movement in the game, just the way that they come off of screens and come off of cuts and whatnot. So yeah, you know, and they all move with a purpose. That's what separates them. So you're gonna see with this build, it can shoot from literally anywhere on the court at any time. And you're going to see that it can also post score. So it will be a post scoring type of shooting guard like Kobe Bryant, you know, like similar to my Kobe Bryant builds, but not all the way there, you know. So you'll see right here the defense isn't going to be as high, obviously, because it's Devin Booker. You know, we're not too worried about defense, we're worried about him scoring. But, you know, if you want more defense, you have to sacrifice other things. And I feel like for a Devin Booker build, that's not that important because, once again, he is not known for his defense by any means. He is not one of the best defenders in the league. He's not up there, but he can do his job well, you know. It's just not anything crazy. But yeah, so I think 4 defensive rebounding badges is pretty good for him. Now, you obviously want the solid build. Devin Booker is not out here on Zion time or LeBron time. He's 6'5", so I'm staying authentic. And you want to drop the weight down up, I believe, 176 or 177 or 179. I was close, you know. So drop the weight down to 179, so you get 87 speed and 84 acceleration. So, you know, you're gonna be able to maximize, you know, how quick you can move with the ball and off ball. You want your wingspan up to 84.2. You know, your shooting and ball handling will drop a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal because your finishing goes up, and eventually you'll still have the pro dribble moves, and your shooting will go back up. It'll be like +8, you know, because you get the +4 for hitting 99, and then you buy your boost. And also, if your teammates have floor general, that's another +4. And obviously, I go with the shot cream takeover. And in the shades of, look at who I get. The first name you see is Devin Booker, and that's always satisfying, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I did what I had to do, and when I see the shades of, it's like, thanks 2K, you know, finally, you know. And honestly, if you go back to a lot of my builds, I normally get the name and the shades of, which is very difficult to do because current gen shades of is just not the vibe. It's just not valid. Current gen shades of there was one time I made a Steph Curry build and they compared it to like who did they compare, like freaking DeJounte Murray or like Anthony Edwards or something. Like, it was a pure shooting build, and it's just like they comparing it to like certain slashing type of builds or defensive type of builds, and I'm like, bro, are you blind? Like, is Stevie Wonder making the shades of system? But yeah, but you're gonna see right here, I can pretty much score from anywhere, as you're seeing, and I can create my own shot. You see the mid-range, I feel the pull back mid, you know, behind the back jump shot. You know, it's pretty nice, it's pretty smooth, it's suave. You see right here, Chris Paul's on skates, and then that's where the finishing comes into play. No, I don't have contact dunks, but I can still contact dunk because the rating is high enough, meaning that I can dunk on defenders with a high block rating like DeAndre Ayton. So it's not going to be that big of a problem for me, you know. And especially when I get in the painted area, you know, my height, it allows for me, well, I'm saying it like I'm 6'5" in real life. Okay, I'm 6'2.5" in real life. You know what I mean? That half means a lot, you know. So, and when I wear shoes, you know, 6'3" is what I'm saying. But yeah, or when I wear my Timbs, 6'80", that's what I'm saying. But yeah, like on the game, you know, 6'5", you can pretty much finish over, you know, centers, if you have the right badges. You know, if you have Giant Slayer on and you're Fearless Finisher or Slithery Finisher, it won't be too bad, too difficult. You just have to make sure you get the right shots. You see right there, the Euro step into the open, you know, layup. You know, it's just stuff like that that you can create with this build because it can move literally everywhere with the speed of like a point guard, but the shooting of a shooting guard, you know. And that's Devin Booker, you know. Like, Devin Booker on the Suns, like watching his development, especially with Chris Paul and that team, has been amazing. And he is like a Kobe reincarnate, just without the defense. You know, he just literally has Kobe's scoring ability, Jason Tatum too, but it's just like his defense is subpar compared to Kobe, and I feel like him getting that defense is the next step, you know, for him to reach that next level and become like a top 10 player or a top 15. I mean, even now Devin Booker might be a top 15 player. I can't think of off the top of my head 50 players that are clearly better than Devin Booker, because at any time he can go up for 30. He's pretty much been averaging 25 points, 26 points over the, you know, since his rookie season, almost, well, since after the year after his rookie season, pretty much. You know, all of his numbers are pretty much steady, and he's just been consistent throughout his career. And if he stays on this track, you know, there's going to be big things ahead of him. And to be honest, he should have more all-stars than what he has, but that's a different point. But I'm just saying, this year he's averaging the most steals he's averaged, you know, at 1 a game, which isn't anything crazy, but it's improvement. It's slight improvement. You know, the rebounds and assists, and they're moderate, but the point is where it's consistent. Day in and day out is consistent. And obviously with Chris Paul, you know, it helps, you know, for the dynamic. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.